Greetings, family. Hoping this message finds you well. It is week 4 of Black History Month, or Our History Month, and today I'm going to add Your History Month. My history is your history, and your history impacts mine too. So we're going to celebrate this last week together. Today's critical thinking exercise, I'd like to talk about the concept of real. What's real? How do you determine what's real? And then how do you respond to what's real? And are you willing to hold yourself accountable to the contribution that people do not or may not feel like they belong in your presence? So here's where I want to start. You ever notice how people will say a word twice, as if saying it twice is a whole new degree of it? You know, like the food was good, but it wasn't like good. Or somebody asked you to go for a walk and you say, well, how far is it? And they say, well, it's far, but it's not like far. I like to say funny till it's not funny. Whenever people talk like that, it gives me pause, and it gives me pause because I never know where they draw the line. So like good, far. I mean, he's smart, but he's not like smart. I mean, she's cute, but she's not like cute. I mean, she's pregnant, but not like pregnant. I mean, he black, but he ain't. Did you say it? What is black? Well, in order to understand what I'm talking about, what I'd like to do is bring up a nature example. I can find a lion in a zoo, in a circus, and in the wild. And if you hold this picture of a lion up and you say to a kid, I can find this in the zoo, a circus, and the wild, which one is the real lion? Most kids, in my experience, will say it's the wild lion. And I'll say, well, what about the one in the zoo? And they'll say, well, it's a lion, but it's not like a lion. Now that's funny till it's not funny. Why is a lion in a zoo not a lion? And I think what happens is we then attach environment and culture and lived experience to what we perceive as the real one. As if a lion born and raised in a zoo is not a real lion. We do the same thing with people. And I can't talk about anybody else's people. It's Black History Month, so I'm going to talk about my own in a very respectful and tactful way. We have separated Black people by who we believe to be real. So there is a memo out there that you are contributing to who is real and who is not. So Black people born in a hood who you believe are struggling, are real Black people. And then people who are Black who are born into privilege are somehow Black, but they ain't like black. Funny till it's not funny. What made the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air so funny to you? Will and Carlton. One of them we said was Black, and one of them we said was like black. And we made fun of privilege. And here's the problem. And here's what I want you to do with it. Because of proximity and space, that is determining who we believe to be safe. And then safety helps us determine what is real. So people who know me today that did not know me 30 years ago, who perceive me to be safe, are absolutely correct. And because of that safety, they perceive me as being real. But I wasn't born like the way that you met me. What if I was born in the wild and somehow ended up in the zoo? Somehow people forget that zookeepers and circus performers who get maimed by lions forget that thing's not from there. Right? You met it there. You thought that's all it knew. You forgot what it was. What I want you to do with what I'm saying is a couple things. One, I want you to pay attention to how you are measuring degrees of something as if it's real. And understand and appreciate the harm that causes. 2, I want you to mind your language. As you are approaching and doing this comparison thing, I'd like for you to be more like. Why can't you be more like? Then I want you to understand what you are doing is contributing to the separation of people. And 3, what I want you to do is not make Black History Month only February. Because next week, I'm going to be black too. And everything I've said the last 4 weeks will still apply. How you met me is not how I was born and raised. If you meet me with privilege, it does not mean I was born into privilege. And now that I have children who have privilege, they will be judged based on their environment, not the source of the motivation who provided it. I'll say that again. If you meet my children who have privilege, they will be judged on how you found them, not the source that created the privilege they have, which is me. So family, think about it. Think about how you talk. Think about how you compare. Think about how you measure. I want you to be mindful of your language, and I want to challenge you not to make Black History Month end this week. As always, I got to be the easiest person on the planet to find if you'd like to discuss this in more detail. Till then, I do hope this message is finding you well and safe and patient and diligent, and most important for me, I do hope it's finding you thinking. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you next time.